I finally feel like I've done something important with OpenClaw. A lot of this has just been like learning it, breaking it, fixing it, not knowing what it should be used for, but I finally feel like I found a good purpose for it. And a lot of that came from simplifying my setup, which I'll probably go more into in my next video. But right now I want to show you something I'm very excited about. I mentioned that I simplified my setup. I was trying to have OpenClaw like program everything and do this whole big loop where it non-stops coding, but it just wasn't necessary, right? So like what I did was stop, just vibe code, right? Claude Code, Codex, Open Code, GitHub Copilot, whatever one you like. I've tried them all in the last week. The bottleneck was me with OpenClaw, right? So I had to give it prompts. I had to tell it what I want. I had to tell it how it had to function. So even if I got this agentic loop of coding agents going back and forth, checking on each other, it wouldn't matter because there wasn't enough inputs from me anyway. I just sat down, I programmed my gym's app. It's not done. I would say it's getting there. It's probably like 60 to 70% done for like a version 1 where I could give it to a few members, test it, start improving it, and then really dial it in. So where does OpenClaw come into all this? Everybody knows that with AI, especially now with the new models, you could easily code your own website, code your own web app. So where does OpenClaw come into all this? Well, I'm going to show you that today. I have now safely and securely connected my bot, agent, OpenClaw, whatever you want to call it, to my fully deployed website. I'm able to log into that website with my own OAuth. My agent cannot log into that website, but what it can do is, with permissions, change certain things, which is exactly what I wanted, which is exactly why I started this whole journey. I have 2 different softwares, one for lead nurture, CRM, all that stuff, one for gym management. Neither work with an agent. I use a white labeled Go High Level version, and it's not as open as Go High Level. If I was using Go High Level, I could probably do this relatively easily. The gym management software that I use, although very good and very reasonable, not an open API. The only thing that is accessible is like Zapier. It's a pain. You can't do that much. Not what I wanted. And for a 1-person shop, I need to do a lot, and I want AI involved in that. And I finally figured that out. Here we are. Here's my gym app. I'll quickly go into it. Not that anyone's probably interested. I'm trying to gamify this a little more. So I want you to be hit when you walk into the app with a fitness score. Not sure how I'm going to do this, but I got powerlifting, Olympic lifting, gymnastics, strength, all breaking up that strength score, conditioning, short, medium, long. I don't know how I'm going to do that, but it's there. Again, this isn't fueled by real data, but what I want people to get is that they log into the app, they see their fitness score, they want to improve it, they want to come to the gym more, they're engaged. Just some stats here, how many workouts you've logged. This is real data. That's not how many workouts I've actually logged. It's how many I've logged since, I messed with my account, but whatever. That is fueled by real data. That works. So is everything here. For some reason, the Olympic lifts are not coming. Whatever. I don't have conditioning set up, but this is real. I can log like I was like 181.5 and like 15.2 body percent. I can log it, and then there you go. It's saved. It updates here. And I'll have some sort of tracking as far as graphs going up and down. That'll go to the body comp page. Oh, look at that. I already have it. So body comp, body fat, lean body mass, pretty nice. Obviously, it's only over a couple days, so not a lot of data there. I also have this coach thing here. The weight is wrong there, but it has a start weight, a current weight, and a goal weight. I don't know why it says 82. I'll have to look into that. It's possible I typed in 182 and fat fingered it and typed in 82. It shows me what my next check-in is. All the workouts here that are were imported. Bunch of benchmarks here. Not going to get into that. But what is important is... this is like really bothering me. I'm going to try to see if I can fix this. All right, we are all fixed. What happened was the app defaults to kilograms, and I thought I cleaned all the areas that had kilograms up, but apparently I missed the coach. So all good, all fixed. My app is on maintain weight, my coach rather. So right now my goal is to maintain weight, but push the limits of performance. I'm okay with gaining a little bit of weight, but not too much. Okay, we are all fixed. The app had kilograms by default. I cleaned up I thought I cleaned up all the areas that had that, but I missed the one spot in coach. So now that's set. My coach is set to maintain weight, 180.8 start and goal. I would say for gaining weight or losing weight, probably better. Like, it's nice to have the goal, start and goal weight, but for maintaining, that's not really the goal. The goal is to, again, this isn't about my app, but I'll discuss it. The goal is to maybe only add a little bit of weight, stay within a range, because I want to push performance without gaining too much weight. So maybe I'll think of a clever way to make this not look like, oh, I gained 0.7 pounds, who cares? I'm chasing performance. Plus, that could just be daily fluctuations. So I'll think of something to make this less discouraging. But nonetheless, this is done. I haven't been tracking lately because I've been dialing the app in. This is the day I tracked most of it. I can do this mobile via like your web browser on your phone. Mobile app will come. I've already started it. But this is exactly where the agent ties in and what I was missing. So I'm using Carbon Diet Coach, or I was. Now I've switched over to here. When I do track, unfortunately, been coding too much, or I'm not coding. The AI is coding. Here we are. I wanted the ability to say via my voice, via a quick text, Telegram, whatever, this is what I had. And this is what is working. This is what I am so excited about. So I'm going to show you how I set that up, and hopefully you can do something like that too. This is the athlete member section, and then you switch to gym, and you go to the gym's dashboard. This is fake. I actually use Google Stitch to lay this out. Part of it is fake. This part is fake. This is real. I don't want to keep going because it'll show like personal member data, but this is real. The amount of people isn't quite real because not everyone, whatever, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter to you, but it functions. The data behind it is not real, but it actually functions. Let's go to agents. This is not a real token. Try to use it. I don't care. It's not real. This is also not functioning yet either, but this is what I want. The ability to safely and securely give bot or agent or other app access to my app with limitations. Again, these are not set up. This is how it will be built out, where they can CRUD, maybe just read, maybe just update. You get it. Certain things. I don't know what those will be. That's why I didn't build that out. But for now, the most important thing is I want nutrition app access. And that's what I have. If you go to generate token, you put in, boom. Oh, wait, no, you put in the token there and you test, it'll say false. Now, I'm not going to test it in front of you because I'd have to show you my token, but I will show you how to do it. Okay, so here is what I have. It's a simple like API post to Supabase. You git clone to whatever machine OpenClaw is on. This way you can see how meals are added, read, edited, destroyed, CRUD. You get it. So you don't need to copy this and learn how to use JSON or whatever. All you have to do is give it a local JSON file with the agent token and agent ID, and then show it how the app functions and say, build a function where you can interact with the API via the token and ID, look at how the app functions, and create that function. I don't want you to be able to do anything else. And on the other side, when you code the app in whatever you do, Claude Code or whatever, you tell it the exact same thing. Hey, I want an agent/bot to be able to access the API, only be able to do these functions or this function to start. I want them to require a token and a member ID. You obviously also have to store those environment variables wherever you're deploying your website. For me, it's Vercel, which I highly recommend. And that's really it. I'm kind of surprised it worked. And I'm going to do this for everything and anything that I will find useful. So let's see if it actually works. We on today? Perfect. Let's test it out. Add a Whopper to my breakfast today. This will take a little bit of time. I'm using I capped out all my subscriptions. I capped out my Claude monthly. I'm only on the $20 one. I capped out my Chat GPT. I'm only on the $20 one. I capped out my Open Router free models. There you go. It's that simple. Let's see if it removes stuff. That worked. Now I want to see if you can delete it. Okay, so here's the thing. I only fed it the ad. All right, I think we're all fixed. So now we'll test it. Okay, try it again. She's typing. All right. You don't need to eat the mouse. Maybe you do. Ma. Boom. All right, so that's it. It's fully functioning now. Let's try something kind of cool. Oh, God. That's a crazy meal right there, but whatever. Let's see if I can copy the whole dinner from March 18th to today. Copy my whole dinner from March 18th to the dinner for today. All right, it looks like, yep, all done. Let's delete the meal, see if that works. Perfect. So pretty much all working. Again, this is a small use case. It might seem, really easy just to, why would you want this? Just go on your phone, do it. MyFitnessPal, Carbon, whatever. That's all fine. But like, if you're like me and working, running a business, kids, right? Sitting for 5 minutes, putting your meals in, not a big deal, but like, it's just easier not to. Also, like, easier that I have the access of ChatGPT or whatever model I'm running. Apps don't have that, and it's completely free with my OAuth. So I go to my bot and I say, hey, I had a Whopper with cheese. It shows me the macros and the calories, and then it adds it. I don't need to search. And if there's something that's not like so clear, like, hey, I had a chicken Parmesan Hero, where that's not going to be like an entry, like a Whopper's on a menu, that sort of thing. I could use ChatGPT to like do a best guess. So it's just sometimes there's things you do in web apps that you want ChatGPT to access directly instead of like, I need to figure this out, go to ChatGPT, have ChatGPT answer the question, paste that answer into the app. Like, you get what I'm saying. I guess I'll finish it off with, what do I see this doing? So if you go to the gym management, right, it's like, I'm not going to pull this up because she's getting hungry. But real quick, to finish this up, go to the gym app, see who's got a birthday coming up this week, pull their names, find pictures with their face, because it's on my Mac Mini. All my pictures are not there, but they could be there. You could see a system where you set it up to pull their pictures, send them a text. I'll probably write the text myself. Maybe create a birthday post with those pictures, that sort of thing. Checking members that haven't been in the gym in 2 weeks. That's going to be huge, stuff like that. I'm going to keep building out these systems. I think that's it.